Identification of a structure of journal. High school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Name Muhammad Fathir. Student ID number A15 2020 01922. Class 9303. Keyword Addiction Online Game Understanding. Title High school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Abstract. Adolescents are currently in the midst of technological sophistication, which is very helpful for its development. On the other hand, many adolescents are trapped in the problem of technology addiction. Adolescents are the most age group who experience problem with the use of technology, including online games. Online game addiction is the loss of control over the use of online games, which makes other daily activities are disrupted. Online game addiction in the adolescents have an impact on several aspects of life, such as health aspect, psychological aspect, academic aspect, social aspect, and financial aspect. Lack of understanding about the risk of online game addiction can get adolescents stuck in online game addiction. This research aims to describe the high school student understanding about the risk of online game addiction. The sample consisted of 255 high school students selected by proportional random sampling technique. Data was collected using a scale measuring understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Data analysis used a quantitative approach with descriptive methods. The result showed that high school student understanding about the risk of online game addiction was included in the moderate category with an average score of 19848 and an achievement score level of 55.14%. Therefore, school counselor must to improve high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Introduction. Adolescence is transition of childhood to adulthood. Adolescence is in the age range of 20 to 80 years. A- Adolescence is often associated by preparation and stereotype about deviations. Some deviations that are shown by adolescents often start from the online world. In the currently millennium era, adolescents will be presented with a lot of technological sophistication that makes it easy to get various information. This information is needed by adolescents to increase their knowledge and understanding to be capable of developing optimally. Adolescents today can be called post-millennial generation, which one of its characteristics is developing with technology that is very easy accessible. So that's today adolescents can also be regarded as the most technological literate generation. Material and methods. This study used a quantitative approach with descriptive method to describe high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. This research was conducted on high school student in Kuala Tungkal, the student at SMA Negeri Wan Tanjung, Jambung Barat, and the student at SMA Negeri 2 Tanjung Jabung Barat. The research sample was 255 students selected by proportional random sampling technique. The research instrument used a scale to measure understanding of the risk of online game addiction, which include health aspect, psychological aspect, academic aspect, social aspect, and financial aspect. This research instrument consisted of 30, 36 valid statement item with variability 0.922 All statement items in the research instrument are favorable with a score range of 1 to 10. Data analysis in the study use percentage formula. Result. From the result of study obtained, data about high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction in the form of score analysis descriptively to determine the level of measurement of high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Five categories we were used, which were very good, good, moderate, less, and very less. The result of the study indicate that adolescents' understanding about the risk of online game addiction need to be improved. This requires integrative handling not only involving adolescents but also school as formal institution that educate students and parents, the first and the closest educator and role model of children. School as mean of education have a responsibility in increasing student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. This step is essential because adolescents also play a role as a student in school. Guidance and counseling service are an important component of education in the school. School counselor need to increase student understanding of the risk of online game addiction through several guidance and counseling service to prevent student addicted to online games. One of the function of guidance and counseling service in school is to prevent students from behaving improperly because bad behavior displayed by students in school will disrupt and teaching and learning process which will have an impact on student learning outcomes. Discussion. There are many ways to school counselor to improve student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Among others, by conducting socialization and seminar about the negative effect of online game addiction. In addition, school counselor can create modules on the risk of online game addiction. Modules are independent learning packages that include a series of learning experiences that are planned and systematically designed to help students achieve learning goals. Students can learn independently with depending on the teacher and can learn about being bound by place and time. Modules can make students more active and independent in understanding information of improve their understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Furthermore, reveal an increase in student understanding of concept as using the learning module with students who did not use the module. Through the use of module, it is hoped that school counselor will be able to increase student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. This effort must be included in guidance and counseling program to be integrated with the curriculum. In effort to increase student understanding of the risk of online game addiction, is this important for counselor to involve parent? School counselor and parent should be able to remain and give awareness to students about the serious effect of online game addiction, especially for parents. They should be able to pay attention and supervise the activities of their children which call for risk. This is important because parents have the opportunity to nurture and shape a healthy lifestyle for their children. Conclusion. Online game addiction needs to take straight action as a preventative measure. One preventative step that can be done is by trying to increase adolescents' understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Based on the result of the study, high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction is included in the moderate technology category. Sorry. However, there are still many students requires increased understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Students need help and support to improve their understanding to avoid being addicted to online games. School counselor can increase student understanding on the risk of online game addiction with a variety of guidance and counseling service using various types of approach. The way that can be done by school counselor, namely by providing outreach, seminar, and modules about risk of online game addiction and involving parents of students in this effort. The sample consisted of 255 high school students selected by proportional random sampling technique. Data was collected using a scale measuring understanding of the risk of online game addiction. Data analysis used a quantitative approach with descriptive methods. The results show that high school student understanding about the risk of online game addiction was included in the moderate category with an average score of 198.48 and an achievement score level of 55.14%. Therefore, school counselor must to improve the high school student understanding of the risk of online game addiction. This is a bibliography and citation. So guys, you can see that bibliography and citation on right there. So that's my presentation. Sorry for the mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.